And the announcement that Macy's will be closing its Northgate Mall location has us all talking about where retail is. Joining me now for a discussion on that is WCPO's Dan Monk. Dan, you have worked a lot on this topic, and I want to use this recent piece of news to segue into a broader conversation. First and foremost, though, what does it say about Macy's health in brick and mortar?
Well, Macy's is seeing declining sales in malls that are not making big investments. That's what they said in the third quarter call. They've hinted that they're going to close some stores, and now we're seeing the results of that. We think that Macy's is closing 20 stores in 2019. There are some experts who think they're still going to have to close hundreds of stores before this is all over.
Hundreds?
Yes.
Okay.
They have 700 stores nationwide. Some think they might have to close as many as 500 of them.
That is not insignificant at all.
No.
That illustrates the changing face of retail.
Right.
So why is this happening?
Well, a lot is shifting to online, but really the trend started before the online growth of companies like Amazon and Walmart when they established their online presence. A lot of stores shifted out of the malls and into big box centers. This started like 40 years ago. So you've seen the growth of discount retailers, you've seen the growth of specialty retail. The department store used to be the place where all of these products were sold, on multiple floors. Now we're seeing retailers kind of siphon off bits and pieces of that department store business, and that's why you're seeing closures at places like Macy's, at Kmart, at Sears, and other big box retailers.
I'm assuming that there will always be people who want to try something on, see something before they buy it.
Right.
So in a Darwinian retail world, who survives?
Well, it's going to be the retailers that innovate, and one thing you should look for is companies like Apple, which has a lot of sales per square foot. Lululemon is another example. Some of the luxury retailers are doing a good job of really generating a lot of retail growth in a smaller footprint. And for companies like Macy's, they're going to have to get rid of some of their store inventory, but they're doing things like establishing a discount concept called Backstage, which they've put in the Tri-County store. That's one thing that might save them long term. It'll keep their real estate at good use. They can sell products digitally, have people pick them up in the stores, and that'll help preserve their retail space. It'll be a gradual transition, but ultimately they're going to have less space.
Yeah, a gradual transition that we're all seeing and feeling.
Yeah.
Dan Monk, thank you for joining us. And if you would like to read more on this topic by Dan, all you have to do is go to WCPO.com.